The primary rule of organizing an incredible model? Never leave your symbol unattended. As Stellantis executes its arrangement to move the vehicles in each of the 14 brands to electric in the years ahead, it is being mindful so as to not disregard stalwarts with run-of-the-mill ignition motors meanwhile. Unquestionably, then, at that point, keeping the Jeep Wrangler new for its armies of fans and the patina it projects over the remainder of the Jeep arrangement is front of brain. Furthermore, it has all the earmarks of being so. The group at Jeep has given the 2024 Wrangler a mid-cycle revive and added 2 new trim levels, all intended to make the 4th H4x4 fan a smidgen more agreeable as a day-to-day driver while adding more tech and security highlights. The updates and extra models are not in light of rivalry from the Portage Horse, head of Jeep brand North America Jim Morrison says. Rivalry is great and logical added to all-time popularity for Jeep at the present time, he says. However, it's hard not to add a little to the progressions expected to up the Wrangler's decency, considering the more humanized Mustang's appearance on the scene. This is as yet unchanged fundamental JLH Wrangler that appeared for 2019 and won Motor Trend's SUV of the Year grant that year. Its sheet metal is unaltered for 2024, yet Jeep gives the SUV a cosmetic touch-up as another 7-brace front grille that appeared on the 2023 Wrangler Rubicon 20th commemoration release. The shutdown supports are slimmer, making it simpler to fit the production line introduced 8,000-pound limit caution winch mounted in the steel front guard to the no-nonsense Rubicon models. There are 2 tow connects front and 1 more at the back. The current powertrains continue, every one of them 4. Clients can in any case pick the 270 horsepower, 295 lb-F to 2.0-liter turbocharged i4, 285 horsepower, 260 lb-F 3.6-liter V6, 470 horsepower, 470 lb-F 6.4-liter Hemi V8, or the Wrangler 4xe module crossbreed with its 2.0-liter turbocharged i4 and electric engine for a joint 375 horsepower and 470 lb-Ft of force. That mixture likewise supports proficiency to 49 mpg and gets the capacity to travel 21 miles on power alone. Execution is unaltered, however there could be a slight improvement in eco-friendliness. APA evaluations are coming up soon. Purchasers of the 4xe can now decide on another power box with 4 120-volt family-style outlets with 30 amps of all-out result to control an espresso creator, setting up camp light, or other little gadgets in your home during a blackout. A significant update sure to satisfy Rubicon purchasers is Jeep's substitution of the semi-float Dana 44 back pivot with another Dana 44 hardcore Dana 44 full-float strong back hub. The new unit makes it conceivable to fit greater haggles and increment towing limit. Full-float axles are typically tracked down on uncompromising business trucks. The plan permits the heaviness of the vehicle to be moved to the hub tube rather than the hub shaft, which permits an expansion in towing ability to 5,000 pounds on Rubicon 2.0-liter and 3.6-liter models with the 8-speed program transmission. Presently you can pull that camper to the trailhead. Jeep keeps on offering 4 all-wheel drive frameworks, a creep proportion up to 100:1, and 34-inch waterfording. Side drapery airbags are currently standard as well among the approximately 85 security highlights, and there are 10 new plans for wheels that reach from 17 to 20 inches. Tire sizes for the 2024 arrangement range from 32 crawls to 35s. The refreshed Willis trim level presently sits on 33-inch BFGs, and it accompanies more ground freedom and a standard back storage. Another cool change, the radio receiving wire has been incorporated into the windshield. No more receiving wires caught by branches during a hard day on the path or eaten via programmed vehicle washes. Hop inside the 2024 Jeep Wrangler. There are 4 additional redesigns inside. The instrument board is presently hand-wrapped, and an incorporated snatch handle has been added on the traveler side. While the Wrangler keeps its round air vents on the detachable situations on the dashboard, Jeep traded out the middle vents for a solitary thin vent. Doing so opened up important land for the new Uconnect framework with a lot bigger 12.3-inch infotainment screen, which is standard across the setup. It is the biggest screen to beauty a Wrangler, and the full-driven backdrop illumination makes for crisper variety illustrations and better averts glare. It likewise has a 7.0-inch computerized check group screen. The new showcase runs Stellantis Uconnect 5 programming, which was presented in the fabulous Wagoneer and afterward the Great Cherokee prior to showing up now in the Wrangler. Proceeded with improvements incorporate better guides that are more straightforward to peruse on the bigger screen. Jeep has collaborated with Trails Rough Terrain to preload guides of 62 Symbol of Honor trails, however accessibility will come later in the model year. A membership opens an index of in excess of 3,000 evaluated trails notwithstanding waypoints. There is authentic data and goodies about the areas, and travelers can store waypoints to make their own paths. Uconnect 5 can deal with 5 client profiles and give speedier admittance to vehicle explicit elements and pages custom fitted to each model. E-mixture pages for the 4X eShow power stream, charge timetable, and driving history. Rough terrain pages show vehicle elements, pitch and roll, camera perspectives, and that's only the tip of the iceberg. Settling on a telephone decision in a Wrangler with the entryways and rooftop off can be a close to difficulty. Attempting similar accomplishment with the entryways and rooftop on isn't greatly improved, so Jeep has added more speakers and receivers and sound hosing. Chiefs say calling your mother while driving in a Wrangler at 70 miles per hour will be feasible with a little assistance from the acoustic glass, thicker covering, and sound-stifling froth. Remote Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is currently offered, so you can discard that rope, and there is another frill rail mounted on the scramble to put a telephone or different gadgets. Solace isn't a word typically connected with the body-on-outline Wrangler, yet for 2024 the SUV adds 12-way power-movable front seats on the top trims, and indeed, they are safeguarded for waterfording when the seat and its repairmen are covered submerged.